finally got a chance to try the Midway Drive-In in Huntington, West Virginia, and I need to tell you, these are the best burgers I've ever had in my life. They are truly unique. I've never had another burger like it. I also want to say that so far, they have my favorite West Virginia-style hot dog. Thanks for the recommendation from my buddy Todd, who now lives in Austin, but we won't hold that against him. Honestly, I can't. I lived in California for over 20 years, so I can't hold it against him. But I'm glad to be back. First, I want to tell you a little bit about our day leading up to our lunch adventure. See, the night before, it was raining cats and dogs. Like, it was insane. I grew up with this kind of weather, but after living in California so long, I kind of forgot how intense it can really be. Our road, at the end of the road, it was flooded in the morning, but we waited for the water to reside, and then we went to Ritter Park to check out Four Pole Creek. We wanted to see how far the water was up. Well, we got to the park, and to our surprise, the entire playground was flooded. The river, Four Pole Creek was now a raging river with debris of trash from people's yards washing down it. I will say, I did just mention the trash, but the park was actually still beautiful that day. It was just, if you watched the creek, you would see things like paint buckets or trash cans and just various items that were obviously washed out of people's yards from the flood. Once we were done chasing mini waterfalls, we'd worked up a pretty good appetite, so we headed to the Midway for lunch. It was actually pretty busy when we got there, but someone came up to our car immediately to take our order. We were actually not prepared. We had never seen the menu. They told us, just look it up online and they'll get back to us very soon. So these kind of drive-in style restaurants, they're really popular here. I didn't know why, but apparently it's been a thing since the early 20th century. And basically they were just cheap, quick food stands that were particularly for the miners, or the miners took advantage of them. And this is sort of how the West Virginia style hot dog became so popular, is all of these kind of drive-in stands would sell this style of hot dogs. If you don't know about the West Virginia style hot dog, it's usually boiled or steamed, and then it's served with slaw and a meat sauce, known here as sauce, diced onions, and a little strip of yellow mustard. Now, depending on where you're from in West Virginia, you may call this meat sauce something different. Some people call it chili, some people call it hot dog sauce, but around here in Huntington, people pretty much just say sauce. So my wife got the mushroom burger, and I got the Philly cheeseburger. We shared a couple bites with each other, of course, and I'm telling you, these things are delicious. It just, all of it melts in your mouth, the cheese, the grilled peppers. Well, so my Philly came with grilled onions, green peppers, cheese, and mayo. And then the mushroom burger consisted of sautéed mushrooms with their special spices and Swiss cheese, as the menu reads. Now, there's no lettuce or tomatoes on these burgers. I've had delicious burgers with all the toppings, but this really is a different kind of thing. They were truly unique and delicious. I can't really compare it to any other burger I've ever had. A week later, my mother-in-law came to visit us from Berkeley, California, and we wanted to treat her to the same experience we had. So I ran out to the Midway to pick us up some food and bring it back home. She got the mushroom burger, but this time I got the Midway West Special Burger, and then I got the hot dog. Now, the Midway West Special Burger did have lettuce and tomatoes, and it was more like a traditional burger that you might expect at a family barbecue, except for this was a double-decker. It was a really good burger, but if I was going to go back or recommend something for someone else to eat, I would definitely recommend the mushroom burger or the Philly burger over the Midway West Special Burger. However, the hot dog that I got there was the best West Virginia style hot dog that I have had at any restaurant so far here in Huntington, West Virginia. I've been to Stewart's, I've been to Frost Top, and I've been to Sam's, but to me, the Midway, their West Virginia style hot dog was superior because it had a little more slaw and a little more sauce, which I really appreciate. I rank the Midway Drive-In 9.5 out of 10 for must-have Huntington, West Virginia food experiences. It will feed you culture and history all for lunch. And if you're from out of town, stop by the Midway Drive-In to have a little taste of what it's like to be from Huntington, West Virginia. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time,